Today we're going to talk about cellular respiration. If you remember from when we talked about photosynthesis, energy is used to drive chemical reactions, including all of the reactions that keep you alive. We harvest energy from organic molecules to drive the chemical reactions, and we also release some of that energy as heat in humans, and that's part of how we maintain a constant body temperature. One of the ways we can measure energy is by giving it units. So a calorie, for example, is a unit of measurement for energy. A calorie is the amount of energy needed to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water 1 degree. Food calories are measured in kilocalories. So 1 kilocalorie is 1,000 calories. And so like if you ate, for example, a piece of candy that had 50 calories in it, that's 50 kilocalories that they're talking about. Cellular respiration is the process that we use to extract energy from food. The equation for cellular respiration is 6 oxygen molecules, 1 glucose molecule, and that yields, that's what the arrow means, waste product of 6 carbon dioxide molecules, but also yields 6 water molecules, and the thing we're going for, which is energy. You can also write that as words, right? Oxygen plus glucose yields carbon dioxide, water, and energy. There are several steps to the cellular respiration process. Glycolysis is an anaerobic process, and anaerobic processes do not require oxygen. So glycolysis can occur without oxygen, and then the Krebs cycle uses some of the products of glycolysis, and the Krebs cycle is aerobic, and all aerobic processes require oxygen. And then there's also the electron transport chain, which is another aerobic reaction and requires oxygen. The yield of all of these things is ATP, which remember is that molecule that transfers energy within cells. As mentioned in the previous slide, aerobic reactions are cellular pathways that require oxygen, and anaerobic processes are pathways that do not require oxygen. And so those two different reactions occur in different environments. Aerobic reactions cannot occur without oxygen, and so they will never happen if oxygen is not present. It's important too that you also get to see the relationship between cellular respiration and photosynthesis. Photosynthesis and cellular respiration are opposite processes. So cellular respiration requires the presence of oxygen, and it releases carbon dioxide and uses sugars to get energy for use in the body. Photosynthesis is the opposite. It requires carbon dioxide, it releases oxygen gas, and it creates sugars to store energy. So when you look at those processes, they are opposites, and they kind of make a cycle. So in the relatively poorly drawn diagram you see here, it kind of overviews our cycle, right? Carbon dioxide is released from cellular respiration, and it goes to the plant, and then the plant uses that carbon dioxide to produce sugars, and its waste product is oxygen, and you can see the oxygen goes to the animals. So we use the oxygen that comes from the plants, and we give off carbon dioxide that goes to plants so they can use it to make more sugars.